Signs she's playing with you, and you're not her priority. There is one mistake a lot of men make. They think attention means importance. But those are two completely different things. Someone can give you attention without making you a priority. Someone can text you without choosing you. Someone can keep you around without planning a future with you. And this is where a lot of men become trapped. Because at the beginning, nothing looks suspicious. In fact, everything looks promising. She responds. She laughs at your jokes. She flirts sometimes. She shows interest. She makes you feel like something is growing between both of you. Then little by little, confusion begins to appear. Some days she acts like she really likes you. Other days it feels like you barely exist. One day, she's excited to talk to you. The next day, she disappears. One day, she gives you hope. The next day, she gives you absolutely nothing. And you start living inside uncertainty. You begin asking yourself questions every day. What changed? Did I say something wrong? Did she lose interest? Should I text her more? Should I text her less? Should I pull away? Should I try harder? And before you know it, she is taking up space inside your mind every single day. Not because you are in a relationship, but because confusion is keeping you emotionally attached. Now, let's make something clear. This video is not about saying all women behave like this. Not at all. But some people enjoy having someone available without making them a priority. And if you don't recognize these patterns early, you can spend months investing in something that was never meant to grow. So let's talk about the signs. Sign number 1. She only shows up when it benefits her. This is usually the first sign. Look at the timing. She suddenly messages you when she is bored. She reaches out when she is lonely. She talks to you after something bad happened in her life. She comes back when she needs emotional comfort. But when things are going well for her, she disappears. You barely hear from her. Her effort drops. Her attention disappears. Then when life becomes quiet again, she returns. At first, this can be difficult to notice because every time she comes back, your brain focuses on the excitement. You think, she's talking to me again. But the real question is not whether she comes back. The real question is when she comes back. Timing reveals a lot. People who genuinely value you don't only appear when it's convenient. Sign number 2. You are doing most of the work. Be honest with yourself. Imagine you stopped putting effort into this situation tomorrow. What would happen? Would she reach out? Would she check on you? Would she notice your absence? Or would everything simply disappear? This is one of the hardest truths for many men. Sometimes you think there is a connection, but in reality, you are the connection. You are carrying everything. You are the one creating conversations. You are the one keeping the energy alive. You are the one trying to move things forward. She is simply participating whenever she feels like it. That is not a balanced dynamic. Relationships cannot survive when one person does all the work. And many men don't notice because they slowly become used to the imbalance. Sign number 3. You never know where you stand. One day, she acts interested. The next day, she becomes distant. Then she returns with affection. Then she disappears again. And this cycle repeats itself. Notice what this does to you mentally. You stop enjoying the situation. You start analyzing it. You begin searching for clues. You replay conversations. You overthink everything. You become a detective instead of a person building a relationship. And that is not healthy, because genuine interest may have ups and downs sometimes, but over time it becomes clearer, not more confusing. If months are passing and you are still asking yourself where you stand, that itself is an answer. Sign number 4. She gives you hope, but never progress. This is probably one of the biggest signs. There is always hope, but there is never movement. She says nice things. She flirts. She compliments you. She may even say she likes you, but nothing ever changes. Months pass. The situation stays exactly the same. You are still talking. still waiting, still wondering, still hoping. And this is where many men waste years. Because hope feels like progress, but they are not the same thing. Progress means things are moving somewhere. Hope simply means you wish they would. And many men confuse the two. Sign number 5. She doesn't include you in her real world. Pay attention to this one. You may talk every day, but are you becoming part of her actual life? Does she include you in future plans? Do you know the people who are important to her? Are you becoming integrated in her world? Or do you only exist inside your phone? Because some men spend months building a connection that only exists through messages. There is no growth, no integración, no development, just endless conversation. Real relationships naturally become deeper over time. They don't stay in the same place forever. Sign number 6. You feel more stress than peace. This one is very important. Stop asking if she likes you. Start asking how she makes you feel. Do you feel calm? Do you feel valued? Do you feel secure? Or do you constantly feel anxious? Are you always checking your phone? Are you always waiting for replies? Are you always wondering if she still likes you? Because when someone genuinely values your presence, you eventually feel peace, not constant anxiety. Yes, attraction can be exciting, but it should not feel like emotional survival every single day. If most of your energy is spent worrying about someone, something is wrong. Sign number 7. She keeps you close, but never close enough. This is a pattern that many people overlook. She doesn't let you go, but she also doesn't let you move forward. You stay in the middle, close enough to remain attached, far enough to remain uncertain. And that middle zone can be dangerous because it feels like possibility, but possibility can become a trap if it lasts too long. Some men stay in this zone for 6 months. Some stay for 1 year. Some stay for multiple years, waiting, hoping, trying, but nothing changes because no real decision is ever being made. Sign number 8. You become an emotional convenience. This is another hidden sign. You become useful. You're the person she talks to after a bad day. You are the person she vents to. You are the person who makes her feel better. You are the person who gives emotional support. And again, there is nothing wrong with that. But emotional usefulness is not the same as romantic priority. Many men confuse the two. You can be valuable without being chosen. You can be important without becoming a partner. And understanding that difference can save you a lot of time. Why men stay stuck in these situations? The answer is simple. Hope. Hope is powerful. Hope makes you ignore patterns. Hope makes you excuse behavior. Hope makes you stay longer than you should. You say things like, maybe she's busy. Maybe she needs more time. Maybe she's scared. Maybe things will change. And sometimes they do. But after a certain point, repeated behavior becomes information. Patterns matter because patterns are often more honest than words. What should you do if you notice these signs? Don't become angry. Don't become bitter. Don't try to compete for someone's attention. And don't try to prove your worth. That almost never works. Instead, take a step back, observe the situation, protect your energy, and stop trying to earn a position in someone's life. The right person will not make you constantly fight for basic consistency. The right person will naturally create space for you. That doesn't mean relationships are effortless. It simply means effort should be mutual. If there is one thing to remember from this video, it is this. Never confuse attention with priority. Just because someone talks to you doesn't mean they're choosing you. Just because someone keeps you around doesn't mean they are building a future with you. And just because someone occasionally gives you affection doesn't mean they genuinely value the connection. Real interest becomes clearer over time. Real interest creates consistency. Real interest creates direction. So stop asking, how do I make her choose me? And start asking, is she already showing me that she wants to? Because when someone truly sees you as a priority, you usually won't have to spend every day trying to figure it out. Click the subscribe button, like, share, and follow for more.